Hi, Price family. I'm so excited to teach you about Mackin Via. It is our brand new library online. So imagine going to the library and checking out some of your favorite books. Well, can't do that right now, but we can do that online. And we're going to do that with a site called Mackin Via. The other cool thing is, instead of having to remember a new username and password, Mackin Via is going to work with our JCPS Clever accounts. You know, the account where you just have to remember your email address and your JCPS password. And it takes you to all of those great things that we're using for NTI. Mackin Via is on there too. And it has over 800 books. And I also linked it up to Pebble Go, which will get us to another great library site called Capstone. And there's great books on there too. So let's not wait any longer. Let's find out how we can get to Mackin Via. Now, I'm going to be sure to show you how to get to your JCPS Clever account if you haven't done that before. Now, if you need to pause to write down JCPS Clever, Clever, because I'm going to Google search that in a second, and I want to make sure that you know how to spell it. So you might want to pause to write that down on a piece of paper before you go. Okay? All right, I'm going to open up a new tab. And I'm going to put in JCPS space Clever, Clever. I'm going to hit go. And then right here, Jefferson County School District, Clever, and click that. Oops, that's not what I wanted to show you. It'll look like this. This is what I wanted you to see. It remembered that I was already logged in, and it'll do that for you too. Okay, so Jefferson County School District, pretty girl over here on the side. And it even gives you the hints for logging in, like knowing your email address and then knowing your JCPS password. And it's going to log in with Google. Okay. Do not use this one. Now, what's cool about this, if you are using your device and you've logged in with Clever before, it'll remember that. Like it's going to remember mine. All right. Now, I'm going to scroll down and look at the different apps that Clever remembers. So you might have been using Study Island with your classroom. You might have been using the Google Classroom, right? The one we're going to use today, remember it looked like this when I started the presentation. It had that rainbow. We're going to go to right here, Mackin Via. And Clever's going to log in for us. Awesome. So this is where we're going to see the first home page where there are some books we can choose from. So here are the newest books that just added to the Mackin Via. Here are some of the highest rated, so the ones that kids like the most. And at the bottom, some other resources. Let's take a look at how we know we can check out one of the Mackin Via books. So on this top line, you see at the very bottom a black circle with a white outline book that's open. That open book means that's a book I can check out. When I hover over it, I can open now or I can check the book out. So if I'm not sure if I want the book, I can open it and the book will load and I can see some of the pages. Okay, and I can hit play here. I can hit plus or minus to make it bigger. There's an arrow over here to turn the page. Okay, if I'm not sure this is what I want, then I can hit the X. If it is the book that I want and I don't want anybody else to check it out, I want to keep it in my account, I can click the checkout button. You guys can check out 2 books on Mackin Via and you can have them for 7 days. All right, you can have them longer. All right. But be sure to check them out. Now, you can also get on the list to get the next checkout too. So you can be on the waiting list. This book here, Otis, has a play button. And that means that it will read aloud to you. Let's check that out.
There was once a friendly little tractor. His name was Otis, and every day Otis.
All right, so if it doesn't have that little play button, it won't read aloud to you. Now, down here, you see headphones. So this one is just an audiobook. It won't have pages for you to read. It's only going to read to you. So if you like listening to books, you can listen to that audiobook. All right. When we scroll down, I'm going to show you what it looks like if a book is already checked out to somebody. Okay. See this red circle with a circle and a line through it? That book is already checked out. Now you can preview it to see what the book's all about. And if you'd like to request it, you can click the request and it'll get you in line to be the next person to check it out. You've got 2 days to check it out before it goes to the next person in line. Okay, now the next thing I also want you to look at is Pebble Go. We love Pebble Go. Pebble Go is great to learn about lots of different things. And now, you know, you have to remember that it's Price ES in school for the password, but because I've got it in Mackin Via will remember the password for us. We can open it now. And it remembers the password for us. So we can click on Pebble Go, we can click to Pebble Next. And then up here, I have Capstone, and I have some books that we've got for the library up here. We can click on this Capstone Interactive. And there are 166 other books here that you can check out. And these you can read at any time, and everybody can read them at the same time. So all the kids at Price can read these at the same time. You don't have to check these out to keep them so no one else does. So we have craft books, animal books, baseball and basketball, paper airplane books, places in the world, Army and Navy, Marines, some more football and basketball, dolphins, Bigfoot, how to build traps, pets, holidays. Look, some famous people, some drawing books, dragons, ghost stories, more famous people. Oh no! I hit the wrong button. Here we go. Mermaids, Pedro. I just can keep scrolling and scrolling and more books show up. Ruby Bridges. So the more I scroll, the more things show up. Stephen Curry. Let's click on Stephen Curry. Because all of these books read aloud. You don't have to look to see which ones do. All of these do. We'll click Play Book. It'll open up. We'll click page by page.
Stephen Curry by Matt Lilly.
All right, we can turn the page.
Chapter 1, Missing the Shot. It was Game 6 of the 2019 National Basketball Association.
All right, we can hit pause to stop it, okay? All right, if I'm finished with that book, I can click out. We can click there, okay? Or we can hit this X here to go back. We can hit this X over here to click out of this book to go back to Capstone and choose a different book. Okay, if we click up here at the top, it'll X us out of Capstone. But that's okay, because look, we're back at Pebble Go, and we can just start right here again. Okay. All right, so if we want to go back to Mackin Via, we can X there, and it'll take us back. Now, something I didn't show you yet is categories, because look, Miss Perrier said there was 800 books. I only see just these. Well, click on categories, and look, we've got adventure, animals, folk tales. Ooh, let's click on graphic novels. There's 63 in here. Oops. Oh, wow. We've got Dogman. Oh, yeah. We've got Guts. That's a new one. I survived in a graphic novel. Yeah, awesome. You keep clicking that bottom blue button, it's going to open up more. This is a new one by for the author of Die the Wimpy Kid. Look, Sisters and Smile. So you can find lots in there, and then you want to go back to the categories to find something else you might be interested in. You can click on those. Okay. Now, one other thing I don't want you to forget that is in your Google Classroom as a material, or it's in the stream, was that Price EBSCO library. Remember, it starts with that blue page. Now, this one I can't do in the Mackin Via just yet. I'm going to figure out how to do it, but that one you do have to remember to use the password, ID and password. But luckily, it's not too hard. It's on the first page of the library, okay? And this is where you click on the book, right? And down here, I have the page of the Wimpy Kids, right? Page 23. Scroll all the way down, and page 23, there's the Wimpy Kid books. And you just click on the book, click on the link, and it'll take you to the, oh, look, it wants me to the password. Okay, where was it? Oh, it was back here, the top page. I might have to pause the video and write it down. So JCPS, hashtag K12, sleeping, hashtag 21. Okay. Little secret, I have that one memorized. Hopefully I won't type it wrong. Oops, almost wrong button. Log in. Okay, it's thinking about it. It's thinking about it. All right, and then there is the book. It's coming. And then I can scroll down over here on the side to read the book. Okay. So that's another place you guys can get some amazing books to read. I hope you guys are excited about all the different places we can read our books. I know I am excited for you. Happy reading.